Hello. At the back end of 2019, I wrote a white paper on what I believe the traits for a reputable software supplier was. Over the last 6 weeks, I've been doing videos to pick out various points of that white paper and present them on LinkedIn. So today is just a summary of the last 6 weeks videos, just a couple of snippets from each one. And if you want to see the detail, then either go back and look back through my posts, or you'll find a link to a YouTube channel up here that you can go and get them all in order of how I posted them. There seems to have been a good number of other white papers on such subjects that have appeared over the last months of lockdown. And you know, I don't have any issue with people providing great information as long as they are willing to follow by what they are saying. And what I mean by that is, you know, I've been sitting here talking about this sort of stuff for weeks now. And I suppose because I say it, there's a belief that I believe it and I live and breathe it every day of the week. And I would hope that was the situation. And I suppose it comes back to a phrase that I've used in every single one of these videos. Do your due diligence, yeah? Don't just take something on face value. It's very, very easy to have a contractual arrangement with a software supplier. Make sure you've got it sorted out, yeah? If you tell someone something often enough, they'll start believing it. Well, I do live and breathe every single thing I talk about. But do your due diligence on us as well. Do your due diligence on me and what I stand for. I'm happy to stand by everything that I talk about on here. So, video number 1 was about data, okay? And I suppose the only one thing to say on this, you can go and listen to the other video if you want more information. The one thing about this one is the cloud is just somebody else's server. The minute you put your data there, you've lost control of it because they now have control. So make sure you nail that down in any contract you enter into with a software supplier. Video number 2 was about cash. Cash is really tight at the moment. As a supplier, Insight Legal have never discounted. We've always provided really, really good software at a fair price. One thing we've seen in the market very recently is people slashing their prices from £150 a month per user down to £50 a month per user. Just be very careful if you want to sign up with them, because after a year, likelihood is it's going to go back up to £150. So just make sure you're covered contractually for how much you're paying. As well as once you've moved your data into a product, if that company are not forthcoming or willing to give you your data back, you're kind of stuck. So you could be in a scenario where you're going, great, you know, I've just got this for £50 a month per user, absolutely brilliant. 12 months later, price goes to £150. You go, no, I'm leaving, and you don't get your data back. That's probably, from what you thought was a great idea at the time, probably the worst scenario outcome for you. So again, be very careful. Huge amount of discounting going on with some firms. You know, there may be a perception there's not a huge amount of business around. Therefore, people need to slash the price. So just be very careful of that. Video 3 was about referencing. Make sure you get references. Make sure you speak to people who have used that product, used the support, used the service. Make sure you look for companies who win awards year after year for service, not for anything else, for service. And yeah, look for case studies and make sure you get referencing. Speak to your peers, speak to other firms in your area. And ask them about the product or about the company you're about to get into bed with. Number 4 was about innovation and legacy products. Huge amount of consolidation in the legal software market at the moment, especially mid-tier. I think there's been 3 or 4 businesses change hands this year. So when that happens, something is not going to be developed into the future. So make sure you're not buying into a legacy product. Think about how many products the company you're buying into owns and what is their go-forward product. Watch video 4. There's some howlers in there. Just have a look at that one if you're concerned about legacy products and innovation. Video 5 was about tricks of the salesman. Talks about things a salesman may say to try and divert you away from the competition. But at the end of the day, a salesman should be able to just sell by telling you how good his software is and providing references and providing case studies and putting you in touch with people to talk to. If they don't have that in their armory, then I would avoid it like the plague. And number 6 was about support. Don't just assume because you got a fantastic support from your previous supplier that you're going to get fabulous support from the one you're going to. So again, I've said it all along, do your due diligence, okay? Do your due diligence. Okay, that's me on reputable suppliers. You can find up here a link to that white paper that I was talking about. Please give it a read. Please don't fall into the trap that lots of firms fall into. And as always, if you want to ask any questions or get any advice, I'm here to help. You can direct message me, email me, whichever you like. Okay, thanks very much for watching the videos, and I'll get on to a different subject next week. Thank you.